New Delhi and Delhi are not the same. Yes, you heard it right. Even though it is used interchangeably, New Delhi and Delhi are not the same places. Delhi is the state, probably known as the National Capital Territory, whereas New Delhi is the capital of the country, India. And no, Old Delhi and Delhi are not same either. Old Delhi is just an area of Delhi which was previously known as Shahjahanabad. Interesting yet confusing, right? If you want to know some other amazing facts about Delhi, stick with me till the end of this video. Hello people, I am Prajakta and welcome to our channel Exploring Souls. We have started a video series called India Unwind, where I share interesting trivia about the states and union territories of India, both in English as well as in Hindi. You can check the video series here or from the link in the description box below. In today's video, I'll be sharing some amazing facts about a national capital territory, Delhi. If you think Delhi is a new city, you couldn't be more mistaken. Delhi, earlier known as Indraprastha, goes back to the Mahabharata. It was mentioned in the epic as the capital of the Pandavas. The city is no longer called by that name, but you can still find a few colleges and a metro station using that name. Delhi was once a full-fledged walled city with not one or two but 14 gates around it, out of which 5 stand strong even today. Kashmir Gate, Ajmeri Gate, Delhi Darwaza, Lahori Darwaza and Turkman Gate, all located in different parts of the city. Even though these are the remnants of city's rich history, migrants and outstation students are glad the city has finally let its walls down. Although Delhi was a prominent historical city, modern-day New Delhi was actually designed by 2 British architects, Sir Edwin Lutyens and Sir Herbert Baker. Hence, it is also known as Lutyens Delhi, although no one really uses that name anymore. To no one's surprise, Delhi is the second most populous city in the world, Tokyo being the first. This explains the shared walls between buildings, cars parked on the road, and no space between 2 houses to even breathe. But the parks in every neighborhood make up quite well for it. Although you hear a lot about the pollution levels in Delhi, an interesting fact to note here is that it is one of the greenest cities on the globe. Its entire public transport runs on CNG. In fact, the city's transport corporation owns the largest fleet of CNG buses in the entire world. Delhi Metro is the 12th largest metro network in the whole world and is the second best in the world too. Super affordable, good connectivity, trains at frequent intervals. What else does one need? Around 2.4 million people use the Delhi Metro every single day. Ever noticed the yellow tiled tracks inside Delhi Metro station and on the platforms? Well, these are not just for decor purposes. They are put there to help blind people find their way to the coaches, lifts as well as the exits. This kind of accessibility is another reason that Delhi Metro is the second best in the world after the US. Red Fort is one of the best things about Delhi, especially if you're interested in history. But did you know that this monument was not always red in color? According to the Archaeological Survey of India, parts of the Red Fort were actually made by white limestone. And when it started chipping off, some British officials decided to paint it red. Even though it is situated really close to the Red Fort, there are high chances that you might not have heard of this one. Khari Baoli, Asia's largest spice market, started somewhere in the 17th century and continues to be a bubbly marketplace to date. Speaking of Asia's largest markets, Delhi has another one of them. The Azadpur Wholesale market is the largest vegetable and fruit market in entire Asia. If you love fruits, this is the place to be. From local produce to international varieties of kiwi, Alfonso mango, peaches, you will find everything here. If you search for information about Delhi on the internet, you won't find a single website that does not mention Qutub Minar. After all, it is not only a special historical monument, but it also is the tallest brick monument in the entire world. It was built way back in 1200 AD, but the Minar stands tall even today. There is no one who has not heard of Taj Mahal, right? But there are very few who know that it was actually Humayun's tomb in Nizamuddin that was the inspiration behind its unique architecture. If you already did not know this about Delhi, let us tell you that the city houses the only temple dedicated to the Baha'i religion in entire Asia. The Lotus Temple is one of the 8 Baha'i temples in the entire world and is open to people of all religions. Delhi houses some of the most unique museums in the country. Be it the commode exhibits at the Sulabh International Museum of Toilets, toy trains at the National Rail Museum, dolls teaching how to wear a sari in Shankar's International Dolls Museum, or the cameras from the World War II in the Vintage Analog Camera Museum. So when are you planning your next trip to Delhi? You can check these 2 videos if you want to know some amazing things about these 2 states. Go ahead and hit that subscribe button and make sure to hit the bell icon so that you get notified every time we post a new video. I'll see you in the next video. Until then, bye-bye.